Fishy, you're powerless. There you go, Bishy. Hey, Mr. Bishy. Welcome in, guys. I'm doing the stuff that is pre-listed tonight. That's hoping to do it all. I don't know. Sometimes takes longer than I think it will to flip through some of those albums. Uh, but that's the plan. Feel free to pre-bid on them. You're gonna go and leave. Maybe you'll pick them up for nothing. Mr. Bishy, you ought to show up. You ought to spend the $300 on a plane ticket. Happy birthday, Junkie Cat. Everybody wish Junkie Cat a happy birthday. Give her birthday cake emojis or something. Absolutely no one is wishing Junkie Cat a happy birthday. There we go. Happy birthday, Junkie. What was I saying? Mr. Bishy, spending $300 on a plane ticket. Show up. I'll pick you up at the airport. You can come with your phone and you can sell enough of those to cover your plane ticket and just dig to your heart's content. And then carry enough with you that'll fit on the plane. I don't know where you're going to sleep, but you probably can't do it in one day. All right. My bin is full of paper crap, and the chicken coop is standing. Yeah, it's there. It's cold. Um, Feel free to make offers on the buy now stuff. I'm gonna start going down through the stuff. If you've never been here before, welcome in. My name is Josh. I have the website beforetimes.shop where I have old stuff, including some old ephemera. Yeah. So I'm just going to go down in alphabetical order through the pre-listed stuff, and that'll be the show. Looks like it's about 5 minutes worth of selling, but flipping through those albums is probably going to take a while. So the first item is going to be a lot of 16 assorted CDs. Hey, Rag, welcome in. Guess what you got for your birthday? Besides a insanely annoyingly wrapped package from Whatnot, you got a pineapple, an upside down pineapple. Packing materials are expensive. All right, so this is the first item. I'll flip through them and show what's here, and then we'll run them. Everything starts at $1 today. This little guy is from Corey, PA. And if I miss something in the chat, just keep screaming at me. That might be from Corey too. That's from Chambersburg, that family. Kristen's here. Hello, Kristen. Everybody greet Kristen with the appropriate enthusiasm that you greet Kristen with. That was from Hanover in York County, PA. Oh, bitch, she rolled out the red carpet for you and everything. Oh my, this was not made for Ephemera. If you didn't notice, I'm in my office tonight. It's cold in the other room and this chair's comfier. Evansville, Wisconsin. That one's got tax stamps. I will complain and rant probably half the night. That one's from Clinton, Massachusetts. There's 16 of them here. That one's from wherever that is. So no. That one's kind of a neat one. Another one from Corey. Yes. Another one from Corey. I'm gonna wish I didn't put these all over the place. When I run it, I have to pick them back up. That fine looking woman, look how happy she is. She's from Jamestown. Little baby in a chair. And there's another one from Corey. So let's see, what are we doing? Oh, we got to get it off sudden death. 15 seconds. Those are running. 16 assorted CDVs, all the ones I just showed you. Thank you, Peggy, right? If I remembered that correctly, I'm going to pat myself on the back. Oh, see that bitchy? I remember her name from quite a while ago. All right, this is the next item. This is some pretty ratty paper tonight, some of it. This is the way I found it. Somebody put these little labels on there. Yeah, sold much cider must have been hard. I don't know. But I'm guessing there's a cure for rabies in here. Because they put these notes. Levi Austin worked something for $10 per month, maybe. Will work for 75 cents a day. Butler 30 cents or butter was 30 cents a pound. Cider was 25 cents a gallon. 1874. Lost half a day going to Corey with wife. Recipe in book for distemper. 1876. Money that grandma had at time of death. Back of book. So, money that grandma had at time of death in the back of the book. Wouldn't that be cool if I opened it and there was a bunch of money in it? It's not though. So this is rough, but no, it wasn't my relative. I was adopted from overseas. My parents went over in 1977 and stayed in Vietnam for about 6 months and picked me out of an orphanage. It was a toss up between me and this little girl, and they decided they wanted a boy. So 1870s, you got the dates here. I don't know. I can't show it all. It's like a ledger. Well, Kristen, you've seen me. Obviously, I'm Vietnamese. I don't know. I really didn't look at these. I didn't look at. I don't know what's in these. Lots of writing. I don't know if there's anything interesting or not. They paid the road tax, I think, but don't know how to spell road. Will, haying, people's names up here. It looks like they're like a pay book too or something. I'm not Vietnamese, Kristen. This is as far as I know, my parents are my real parents. I think they would have told me if I was adopted. Fairly certain. Fairly certain they would have returned me. But all sorts of different inks, and there's some pencil in here, some neat writing, some crappy writing. I don't know. It'll keep you occupied for a while. Or you can cut it all up and make things out of it. Or you can paste other things in it. And there's a bunch of names and stuff. And there's some articles pasted in the back 3 pages. Look how crusty and pasted in there. Clippings from 1876. No, I'm just dicking around, Keith. It's gonna run right now. I was hoping to find something just mind-boggling in there, but it's just a lot of stuff. It's like a home done ledger. It looks like some sort of pay record of some sort on different pages. $1870s. Thank you, Merritt. That one is yours. So on to the next one, and it is a lot of 16 cabinet cards. No, I think all the grapes are all shriveled up and no longer sweet. I think Butterfly forgot they were in there. Corey, PA. He's got a white nationalist haircut and his little white nationalist dress. Another one from Corey, PA. Oh, what? Poor thing, Keith. Did you have to wear a 3/4 length arms on your t-shirt? It's calling for it to be -10. You wore a sweatshirt. If it was 59 degrees out, I'd be outside in shorts, and -10 is what they're saying Tuesday now. It just keeps getting worse. That one's from Corey, PA too. So's that one. It's kind of an odd one. Little kid sitting between like lacy drapes of some sort. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be wearing shorts. I don't wear shorts very often, but oh yeah. And Kristen did a show the one day, and you could see out her window, and looked like it was summer. Those are two little babies. They're laying there. Looking all baby. Oh, they're identified. That's the Thornton twins from Corey, PA. Yeah, I couldn't tell what was going on in her backyard. It looked like it was fenced in, and then it looked like there was some sort of like, I don't know, missile testing range or some sort of military thing in the background. It was hard to tell. It's a nice picture there. That one's from Corey too. Most of these are from Corey. I just grabbed a stack out of a shoebox full of them. That one's creased. Hey, Pick. A lot of these are from Corey Pick. You take them and sell them to, what's his face? Mabel Stearns for Burt Burr. Another one from Corey. Oh, look, that cute little baby there. It's smiling even. That one's from Titty PA. All right, so that's the lot. And that is running. How many is there? 16 of them. He's got his side shave. Crocheted booties there. Thank you, Millicent. That lot is yours. So this is the next one. It's a scrapbook. It says Helen Bates. I don't know what that says. Basketball entries or something. Maybe it's about basketball. So Douglas Aircraft's first woman inspector. It says Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Eloise Gillette. It looks like somebody erased a bunch of stuff they didn't want anybody to see. When the work's all done this fall, a group of jolly cowboys dismissing plans at ease. Said one, I'll tell you something, boys, if you will listen, please. I am an old cute cow puncher. I'm not going to try to read it. Spartansburg Vocational High School, freshman class 1931. Basketball practice began. And Piddlebread to larva his, I don't know. And then they pasted stuff over the stuff about basketball. So I'm going to flip through it pretty quick. It looks like a scrapbook of scrappy crap that people. Oh, there's some new stuff in there. And there's some poems. Look like they have stuff pasted over it. And yeah, you can. If you're really curious as to what's under them, you can take all the clippings and stuff off, and there's stuff underneath. The kitchen of her dreams. There's a postcard of a horse. Parker Davis Company Toast Tinted Products, Grove City, PA. A bunch of poetry pasted in over top of what looked like basketball stuff from some school. I can see the bidding war going to break out on this one. Somebody drew a train. A Mickey Mouse clipping. So, like 1930s scrapbook. And there's a corduroy tires performance contract in the back with some sort of poem. It is what it is. You better get a loaded, Keith. It's running. There is a butterfly. You quick bid on it before Keith gets his 1% off coupon loaded. When you get to gold, you get 25% off. Only once, though. But you do get 15% off 100 times. Look at just all sorts of savings in there. Thank you, Merits. Merits, if you were gold, you could have saved like 30 cents on that. Okay, butterfly. I would like to at least try one of those ginormous whoopie pies that are made out of chocolate chip cookies. If you can save me like part of one at least. Bishy, that was so funny. Oh. I'll be good, Bishy. $23, Bishy. And that was the high. $23. And it was immaculate, the $23 one. And the $17 one was even nicer. Alrighty. This one looks nicer. Look, it's pretty decent looking on the outside. And somebody put little flag stickers on it. Says photographs. I haven't really looked in it. Oh, somebody stole one. What did you miss? I told you about it earlier. This she was being covert. Okay, here we go. We got semi-identified soldiers here. Harold and Lieutenant Russell Paul, September 1943, New Haven, Connecticut. And there's Mother's Day 1942, Norfolk, Virginia. And Harold Hade left. So there's identification on the first page and there's soldiers. But the first page is also falling out. So that's a good start. This is Mr. and Mrs. John Huggins and baby Pat, Norfolk, Virginia, 1942. Mother's Day photo is gone. There's another Mother's Day from 1942. More identified. There is a soldier performing dentistry on another soldier. Hmm. Well, if you're looking for World War II soldiers in uniform on the home front snapshots, you're lucky you're here, because that's what this looks like. It has a bunch of. Shirtless guy. I thought those were skulls for a second, but they're coconuts. It'd have been a better picture if they were all like skulls hanging there. shirtless soldier with a bunch of bananas. Shirtless natives. Native man. Pacific Island. Does not say which Pacific Island. And he's smoking a cigar. Well, if you're into identified stuff, there's a lot of different people in here. It's not just one dude. I don't know if that's a haircut or what they're doing to that guy. I don't know what's going on there. That looks like some sort of double exposure or something. Can't make out what the other image is. Oh, more pages falling out. Yeah, this was probably a really nice album before it started falling apart a little bit. Nicely identified and dated on all of them. And then it just ends abruptly. That's it. You can put other pictures of soldiers in the back of it. We got a pre-bid on this one. 15 seconds, $1, and that is running. You get that whole album. World War II era military dudes for the most part. Pretty much all the photos are in there, are guys in uniform. Most of them are identified. Dentistry one's kind of neat. Most of the pages are intact. Couple loose ones in there. That look like Navy guys, so there's different branches of the military too. Did not research it. In fact, I didn't look at it until about 3 hours before the show started. Well, that's what the cover looks like. Thank you, John. And thank you for coming to my auction. You now have a bronze crown. Everybody gets a crown. Even if you don't buy anything, if you hang out here for like 10 minutes, I think it is, we get a crown. $18.5. That's how long it took to get through that? Or how long it took me to start complaining about something or what? I don't know, Keith. Everything goes over my head. This is rough. It looks like a photo album. Doesn't have a cover, and it's got that Valentine barometer on the well. think you'd hold it that way because that would be the front, but the cover's gone. Oh, okay, Bishy. You gotta stay in the show 18 and a half minutes. Okay. I don't know how many shows you have to be at mine. Cindy got a crown. So she was at least one of my show for 18 and a half minutes. All right, this is rough. I hope there's something in here. I really haven't looked in this because it's in this condition. And I just grabbed some books tonight. Valentine barometer. Hang outside. If tail is dry, it's fair. If tail is wet, it's raining. If tail is swinging, it's windy. If tail is wet and swinging, it's stormy. If tail is frozen, it's cold. Somebody gave him eyelashes and wrote 1929 on it. Run blind. Oh, do you want me to? Okay, we'll you want me to show it if I run it blind afterwards? There's a poll. And don't even show it. Simply. Wow. What do we got? 34 people in here. Get in the poll. The no's have it. Melissa says, I want to see it. All right, I'm gonna give you. I'll count down from 10 if you want. If you want it run blind, you better bid. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And most of you guys are like, I don't want to participate in a poll. Or almost half of you. All right, now I got to figure out how to get the poll out of there. So you guys want to see it. So I got to end the poll. We're going to say everybody wants to see it. Oh, I hope there's something good in here. Oh, it is falling apart. Merry Christmas. Hi there. Here's a warm little wish for you. Thank you. It's got. Oh, it's a scarf. Oh, look at that. I get it. And it's kind of. This thing's rough. It's brittle. Oh, there's photos in it too. I seriously haven't looked in here. I have no idea what's in here. That says 1928. Oops. I can't get real close, so if you guys want to see, you're gonna have to zoom in. It doesn't focus real well. Okay, we'll throw that down there with the page that fell out. That's just a newspaper clipping. There's some dudes' shadows on a street with pavers, some dude by a boat, some chick, some dudes that's Mary. Somebody gave her some hand coloring. The paper is just crumbling in my hands. Oh, Lucy made it home from the vet, if anybody was wondering and was too afraid to ask. Yes. Guess he's now a transgender kitty. He seemed to be itchy. They don't give him cones. I don't know. I think the cones are a dog thing. At least the vets we've taken our cats to have never gotten cones. Somebody kind of hand colored that one too. There's some dude and some really tall flowers. Here's a page that fell out that has absolutely nothing on it. Keith's like, thank God he didn't run this blind. There's a pattern for making booties, for crocheting booties. Thank you for the follow, Belinda. Oh, that one just fell off. So that page is blank and that picture's right there. Oh, what a mess. Some very odd hand tinting on these. Oh, then it's going to be blank. It's going to be empty. For all that. Oh, Keith, you lucked out. That would have sucked. There's nothing back there. There's nothing in that. I'm getting all dirty. So it is what it is. The pages are very brittle. The pages are falling out. There's some, eh, not the best photos, not the most amazing, but there's some kind of neat ones. Um, Run cards separate from the picks. Oh, pick. Do we need to do a poll? Oh, Margaret wants to fight. Yeah, pick. It belongs together. Oh, I don't want to start a. It's running. You're not going to get all the dust that's now everywhere. Oh, thank goodness. Because you know what? I was just about to say, if this doesn't sell for $10 and somebody said keep it together, I was going to go back through the chat and ban everybody that said keep it together if it sold for under $10. Thank you, Margaret. I would have had to have, because I'm not allowed to yell at anybody. Pick, if it hadn't been multiple people, I would have just pulled them out and stuck them in your pile for you. Bishy, I'd have done it for you too. I Thank you, Kristen. All right, what's next? Okay, let's right now just say that this is a lot and it can't be separated. Unless Pick asks pretty please and makes a pouty face. Oh, wow, that was something. So this is a lot of 17 CDVs. You don't pout. I'm not surprised. You're the more of the get vengeance and retribution than pout. That's an interesting hairdo. Butterfly, can you do that with your hair? She's identified. Well, that was just a gas pick. That was from Corey, PA. Bet it smells bad. I don't know. Oh, the beard smells bad. It's freshly laundered. The kid's kind of blurry in the middle. He just didn't stay still. He probably got beat for that. That one's from Wisconsin. All right. Batavian, New York on that dude. That looks like a little kid with an adult face. It's got very light eyes. That's from Madison, Wisconsin. Wonder if he chose that pose or whether the photographer put him in it. Madison, Wisconsin on that one. He's probably missing his other arm. It's interesting. It looks like the way it's photographed looks like she's only got one earring. Looks like it's identified. I can't read it. It says something about Buffalo, New York. I think he's like disfigured on the other side. It could be. Arcade, New York. Very serious looking one. Romeo, Michigan. Evansville, Wisconsin, with a tax stamp. Nice looking photo. Real nice chair in that one. She didn't hold still either. She's got a tax stamp. That little girl's got a cowboy hat. There's something going on with the background falling off up there. Tax stamp on that one from Wisconsin. Cute smiling baby from Springville, New York. And some dude from Buffalo, New York. So that's the lot. 17 CDVs. And that is running. There's several of them that have tax stamps on them. Dover. Couple identified ones. And what's happening there? Got a kind of a neat one. Cowboy hat, posing stand there, and something's happened up there. Looks like the backdrop's falling down or something. Thank you, Secret. That is yours. You got a crown. We got two pre-bids on the next one. Any dead people? Uh, Lots of dead people, but they were all photographed prior to dying so far. Okay. This is another rough one. This must have been my Grandpa Van Voorhees, maybe? Account book in 1858. Grandma must have something it later for well, must have used it later for a scrapbook. I have put Mrs. Francis Cutter to mark a place in which I don't know. It wasn't even worth trying to read it, I don't think. What did Kristen say? I don't know. I I can't remember, Kristen. Let me see. Right now I don't have that many. On my whoops. On my website I've got a dude in a casket, a baby, an album with military postmortems, other military postmortems, and then there's a few just old dead people that somebody thought it was appropriate to bring their 110 camera to the um, funeral home. No dead selfies. I haven't had one of those in a while. The selfies, the postmortems I get, usually they sell relatively quickly. Nobody wants old dead guys that are in color though. Heck, you're gonna get proposition for dates. Think about Decoration Day. What date did it say it was? 1858. Starts in 1858. It looks like I can't even read it. I'm guessing it's some sort of ledger. That Dover, you're funny. I just about almost alienated and annoyed everyone that did that at their wedding by opening my mouth. But I didn't. I didn't say it. Okay, this thing's falling apart. But the amateur farmer spelled wrong. So somebody stole their husband's book after he was done using it and put some scraps in there. And of course, they didn't put anything lovely and pretty. They just put articles and stuff. And it's falling apart. See? Three weighty words to be read in 2,000 ways and practiced in one: evil and live and repent. No, it's all just evil and repent. What's going on up there in that picture? Zoom in on that. That very suggestive one. Did somebody raid? Who raided us? Did we really get a raid? Dover Turner Vintage Postcards. Did he really? Thank you, Turner. Everybody give Turner a follow if you're not following him. Turner, I took a break the other day and I took like a 2 hour break. And as soon as I took a break, like 10 seconds after I took the break, I got a rate of 140 people. Okay, you get the idea. It's falling apart. I don't. There's hundreds of pages there. I don't know what else there. So I'm gonna run that, and while it's running, I am going to. I'll make a giveaway. I assume Turner really did raid. I didn't see it because I was looking at the thing. It's running. If you care, um, and then we'll do a giveaway. If you guys just come in, you got lots of stuff in the buy now. and I'm gonna run the pre-listed stuff that's in order. So I'm going. Oh, this is bad language on this music. Okay, getting a giveaway. For everybody. We'll give away something, photos or something. Who won that? Andrea, thank you. I hope you I hope you enjoy that. So that was H. And the next one is going to be a lot of 15 cabinet cards. Close your ears. Okay, this is a lot. So that one's from Corey, PA. That's sweet, Dover. It'd be adorable if they followed you to every place you went. Is that a cross-eyed man? Oh, I think he's okay. Adam, that's who. That's who I can't remember people's names. Pick. I've got dementia. Hey, Dawn. That's what I was saying. Buy him for Adam. Hey, Adam. He's on Facebook. He could be here. And if he's lurking and not bidding, he should be because it's not like the stuff's selling for an exorbitant amount, and it's not selling to local people. Oh, it's an investment. Of course, the prices are going to crash by February. Sycamore, Illinois. Check out the brooch on that lady, on her choker. Nice carved shell brooch. I'm not the one that said it, Bishy. I'm just repeating what they've been telling us. Charlie Tuller or something like that. I'm going to eat eggs for 3 meals a day. That's a cute little girl. Maybe it's a boy. I don't know. Another little kid in crocheted booties. Oh, it's got a pretty back on it that somebody got goo all over. That one's from Illinois, too. Creepy little kid standing on his tiptoes. I think that was just before he started levitating. They were crocheted, I think is what I said. I don't know what that means, Pig. Do you have adverse effects when you eat eggs? I myself haven't eaten eggs for 4 years because they've been so expensive. Oh, Dover, Beaver Eater would have probably appreciated that comment. If only Beaver Eater could see it. And that one's embossed. And that one's from Corey PA too. Just imagine how happy Adam would be. It doesn't matter what I said, Beaver Eater. What Dover said was muted, which I can't even remember at this point. Um, Those are running. Thanks for reminding me, Bishy. Now I remember. And the winner is Chip and Sissy. I didn't even see you come in. You were drooling over Darling Dover. Do you know him in real life? I mean, nothing. I mean, nothing against Dover, but I mean, unless I'm just not into 400-pound guys. Thank you, Libby. What's next? Another album. We'll see if after I start going through this, if I wish I would have looked at it beforehand. So it did say something on the front. What's it say? This belongs to Arlene Oaks, I think. What do you sell, a beaver? You're selling beaver. And it looks like these are identified in pen that's hard to make out down there. So Beaver Eater 69. Dear God, you got a 69 on the end of it too. I just noticed that. Beaver Eater 69 is going to be selling beaver here in a bit. If anybody's interested in beaver, I am so unobservant. Okay, let's turn the page. There's a kitty sitting on a bike, I think. Uh, what show? I I am just oblivious. When does everybody get booted from TikTok? More kitties and doggies and kitties. Pick, how long did it take you to find all those emojis, or are they like in your suggested ones from prolonged use? I know there's a search bar, but it takes a while to find stuff usually. They're in your face. So blurry kids. 1957 and 58 on that. That's kind of a neat one if you're into little kids. Um, he's standing on a rock saluting. Pretty neat little picture there. Everything's blurry but him. Auto drive in. Little cowboys and Christmas pictures. Do I know people that are into little kids? Why did I say that? Oh, there's a double exposure. That one's halfway cool there. I don't even know what I say half the time. I probably said little kitties. Kitties. I don't know what I said. So there, I don't know if that's the name of the school or was probably the name of the school. Siverly. Oh man, somebody took a bunch of photos out. There's a Jack Webb arcade card in there. Soldiers. There's some loose ones. There's kind of a, I don't know what you call that, triple exposure, double exposure. That looks something going on there. Oil City, PA. Did it say that? Oh, right there's one that says Reno. So yeah, it's probably that. Oh, you looked it up. So Oil City, PA. So this would probably be another. There's another double exposure car. Um, so this would probably be another good one for Adam pick. I don't know. That might be out of his range. Yeah, there's some military ones in there. Military Christmas. And they're not named on the school pictures anyway. And most there's hardly any identification here. Well, they like photographing themselves in front of that cement retaining wall and steps with the pipes coming out of it. See, look, it was a perfect picture spot. Maggot to you too, Annie. What we got? 3 more days. I'm gonna get a smacky face emoji from a face palm emoji from Bishy. I was just telling I was just telling everybody I was gonna eat nothing but eggs here in a few days. A little kid has boxers on and they're pulled up past his belly, but he's holding a gun, I think. Oh, did you see somebody finally died of bird flu in the US? That's a dog next to a crosscut saw and a really that's a that's a horribly built shack. Well, so I think we're coming to the end of this one. Oh no, he got a little town on his shirt. Beatrice White to Marion June. Butterfly. Beatrice White and Paul Motter injured in crash in Venus. That looks like a good place for babies to play. Well, there's some photos in this book. There's Ricky Nelson. And drink the water out of the tires. Oh, there's an interesting one. And that's it. So, if you just joined me, I just spent 25 minutes showing this album, and it's got a bunch of meh photos. That one's kind of neat. And there's a couple neat double exposures with cars, with guys standing in front of them somewhere. But I'm gonna run it. You get the whole album, even the stuff that fell out. There's that one's a eh, double exposure, but there was a kind of a neat one. But I'm gonna run it. So that album is running, and that one's kind of neat there with the chick, the two cars. She just fell out. Christmas pics, old trees, and there's kitties, little kitties on bikes. Apparently, it was from the Oil City area. Dawn looked up the one school. Thank you, Chief. All right, what's next? Another one. This is a ledger book. Pre-bid of $4. It's seen some things. 32 quart cans in 1904, 1 quart can in 1904. So it might be from 1904. I don't know, but people wrote stuff in it, what they bought or what they sold or something. But then, oh, this one's from Titusville, or at least that article was from the Titusville Herald, um, probably in Pennsylvania because that's closer than Titusville, Florida. So somebody pasted more articles over stuff. And there's just stuff written, something about 1919. They planted corn. There's some fabric swatches. Sparta farmer was badly injured as he hunts. So most of it's in pencil. Pretty much full of stuff. Stuff written in it anyway. All right, I'm gonna run it. What's that? Somebody gave somebody their farm in an agreement. So the rough one is running. Rougher than the other rough ones. Deviled egg recipe? Is there a deviled egg recipe in there? Thank you, John. Oh, I thought you were paying attention. Oh, I get it because I don't like deviled eggs, but I like all sorts of other eggs. Oh, Dawn, in 3 days you're going to be eating deviled eggs up a storm and be able to afford it. So L is next. And this one's a lot of 15 assorted cabinet cards. What the hell? These aren't cabinet cards. Okay, nobody bid on it anyway, so nobody will be disappointed. These are CDVs. It says cabinet cards, but they're CDVs. Cute little kids from Delphos, Ohio. There's more Corey photos, and that one's got an effect that looks like it's snowing. And look at her jewelry. Adam would love that. I was gonna say Adam's never gonna talk to me again if he's on here, but I don't think Adam's ever talked to me to begin with. This one's identified. No, it isn't. It says Polymonger and something to her right, but it's got a neat back on it. And that's from Northeast Pennsylvania. Butterfly, there's another great haircut. And that one's from Corey, PA, too. And it's got a palette with a night helmet on the back of it. No, it doesn't. That's a totally different photo. She's just got Cranston on the back of hers. That one's the one that's got the one from Baltimore in the back. Why are eggs so high? Yeah, bird flu. Oh, that's a neat back on that one. Indianapolis, Indiana. Looks like it's identified. And that one's from Canandaigua or Canandaigua, something. New York. That one's from Boston. I luckily I think they have a vaccine already for it, don't they, Don? Thank you for sharing everything. Hope birds aren't real. Does anybody know anybody that thinks birds aren't real? Like, and really believes it? That one's got a tax stamp on it. Providence. Oh, and it's got an adorable little bow tie. So 15 of them. These are CDVs, not cabinet cards, like it says in the title. But the picture there shows CDVs. I don't know why I put cabinet cards. But you're getting what I just showed you, and they're running. 15 of them. A damn no pick. Oh, you're welcome, Shangri-La. Thank you, everything. Those are yours. And then it'll mutate into cow flu. MNOP. Oh man, we're gonna have to move faster. We're gonna be here all night. All right, another album. Oh, this one's got a pocket in it. There's nothing in there though. So let's see what it is. Escort card. May I have the pleasure of escorting you home this evening? If so, keep this card. If not, please may I sit on the fence and see you go by. Strictly confidential. Hmm. The deathbed of Calvary. So there's some sort of little cards taped in. There's a dam, a dog, a pond. We're gonna go through this relatively quickly. If I happen to see something that looks extraordinary, I'll I don't know why that woman is straddling a pair of boots like that. But they went berry pickings. That little kid has a football and a football helmet. Yes, they were cute kids. What is this? The Fishers pray for us. The woman, was that a dog? Some sort of tents? Deer in a field. People. This is a big, thick album. I go through it, try to get through it pretty quickly. The cow. Guys with guns and dead animals. Guys sitting on, I don't know what that is, a ginormous stump or something. Another guy with a gun and a dead animal. Kind of an interesting photo on that one. Raccoons at Letchworth Park. So, uh, this must be up around Letchwood Park or Letchworth Park. Probably what those falls were pictures of. There's one that's tinted with some soldier in a rocking chair. There's a painting by that person, 1931. Woohoo! There's Kitty. Chick in a car, people on waterfalls. There's a Christmas postcard with a dog on it. And here's something folded up with type. Dear cousin. So something from Ireland to their cousins. Lifeguard. Picture of Jesus. Greeting card. Wedding photos. More greeting cards. Pictures of deer fell out. I'm guessing this is from the 20s. Kids holding other little kids. I don't know. Is anybody up from around New York? Is there some sort of geyser? Or what would make those things? There's been several pictures of them. If I point my other phone at it. Nobody's even looking. Anybody have any idea? Can you see that? Yeah, but if it's from up in New York, it would. Who knows? Oops. Oh, I'm making a mess. Google's not helping me. Kids in snow. Kid in snow that should be wearing gloves. I don't think so, Margaret. Check my pre-listed items. I've got them all listed there. Yeah, this Letchworth Park. There must be something up there in Letchworth Park, like a geyser or something. Because there's an old like woody truck or bus or something with the lettering for the park on the side of it. It's a goofy looking dog. Oh, there's shit falling out everywhere. She's sassy. There's that goofy looking dog. Some blank pages. Little kid on a pedal tractor with a wagon. What's going on there? Some sort of crowns on or something. There's a real photo postcard that says Annalie Billings on it. Kid on a hobby horse. Man-made fountain creates geyser. Thank you, Pick. And the back several pages are mostly empty. And there's an original picture of the crucifixion. So that was the album. So that is running. You get the whole album plus everything that fell out of it. It looks to be from Western New York. There's a few postcards in there, some identified stuff, pictures of deer, pictures of kids, a painting of a car in the winter. Here's a tinted photo of a soldier. And it was mostly full. Most of the pages had pictures on them. Few at the back didn't. A little bit rough on the album, but saw mostly pictures. And it's got this little pouch in it where I'm gonna stick those photos. It's got Letchworth Park photos from New York. Oh, thank you, Keith. So that was M, and now N is going to be a lot of. That was probably just for you, Bishy. That was probably custom bid and everything. All right, this is a lot of 20 cabinet cards. And I'm going to start moving faster. Butterflies, probably. Missing my presence. Perry, New York on that one. That one's from Warren, Pennsylvania. You think what said railroad trains? You're welcome. I don't. I'm clueless. These ones are from Jamestown. I have to look while I'm showing these. Bishy, did you look? That one's from Petoskey, Michigan. That one's from Buffalo, New York. Nice crisp photo there. Beaver Eater doesn't have a show. He lied to us. I feel betrayed. That one's a nice one. And he wore, yeah, the dude one was the nice one. That he wore his fuzzy hat and his fuzzy coat. I don't know, Margaret. I'll look here after I get through the last few of them. That was from Jamestown. No, there's nothing on the back of it. There's a photographer name. Was that the only one from Petoskey? They're running. $1 start, 20 assorted cabinet cards. They're all the ones I just showed you. Thank you, Christy McGuire. You got a silver crown. Okay, 2 more albums. And then our fun will be over with me tonight. We'll go somewhere else. All right. We got a raid. Where did we get a raid from? Dog Lover 41. Thank you for the raid, Dog Lover. Everybody give Dog Lover 41 a follow. Wow, Dog Lover 41 is a whole bunch of shows scheduled and lots of tiny things and dolls. So give Dog Lover a follow. Thank you for the raid. I don't have any giveaways later, so I'll have to make one up. I'll make one for the raid. Dog Lover 41. Raid giving. Thanks. He'll get some photos or something. You win. It'll be underwhelming. But I will send you something. Butterfly won 2 giveaways from the same person, and they did not send anything for the giveaways. Butterfly's not happy. She was doing a show from San Diego because she evacuated from Los Angeles. That sucks. I hope her home is safe. They said the fires were still pretty bad out there today. I guess the wind was blowing pretty good still. So give Dog Lover 41 a follow. Thank you for the raid. And everybody getting the giveaway. You'll get some photos or something. I'll find something. I didn't have any giveaways loaded. Okay. Looks like this is halfway decent condition inside. So far anyway. This is a bigger album. Guy with goggles hugging another guy by a two prop plane. Free parking. I don't know what that's a picture of. What's that a picture of? Stone Mountain. Some sort of big rock. Photos of dogs and dudes and cars. And that looks like some sort of uh, 1920s or 30s alternative rock group cover photo. A little kid standing there by the fence. Another one standing further back beside a cow. And then there's one standing even further back by that tree. They went to some effort to pose for that photo. Somebody posed that little baby like made it look like the baby was standing up. It's a whole bunch of cows pulling logs. See, I didn't look at this at all because I would have pulled that out for my dad because I always give him the logging photos. Train workers. I assume they're train workers because there's a train with more train workers on it. More train pictures. Guy in a canoe. There's an old steam powered tractor. It looks like they're building. Oh, that's a steam powered steamroller. Looks like they're building a road. He's showing you his pockets. You got 5 seconds to get in the giveaway. There's only 13 people in there. Congratulations, Margaret. You win the giveaway. You will be sent something spectacular. I don't know what's going on here. But there's a sign that says Brown's Garage, and it looks like that. Is that a woman? Is there a woman there? Or does it just look like a woman? It looks like some sort of twisted machinery or wrecked something. I don't know, but it sort of looks like there's a woman standing there in a bonnet. There's kids feeding pigs sitting in the middle of a road. Kids with horses. dude with a dog standing outside a bunch of greenhouses of some sort. I'm in Western Pennsylvania. I get stuff from this area and Western New York. I have no idea where this is from. I assume it's somewhere around here somewhere. What is love? Kiss me again, yet more, or yet now. Bye bye, blackbird. There is a Santa Claus, maybe. Kind of a neat picture with a car from the 20s all painted up with things all over it. I think they're just taking a picture of that dog. And there's guys on a train. You could probably make out what the boilerplate says on the front there. And there's a bunch of workers on some sort of paving machine. And notice the bridge in the background too. Old timber bridge trestle. And I'm gonna take that out of there. Check this one out. There's like a covered bridge in the back, way in the background. It doesn't say anything. I thought maybe it would say. I don't think I've got a loop in here. I think I can see what's written on the plate of the train. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to get back in the corners. Well, this is better than the other ones. And they're not in order of best photos. I didn't look at these. They're in order of size of the album. There's some sort of gravestone. Oh, Keith, you still here? Check out the double exposure on that one. Oh no, it's not a double exposure. That's you see what that is? Is it's like a billboard or something with a dog silhouette cut out of it. I thought it was a double exposure with that little dog that's been in these photos, but that looks like it's a sign, the back of a sign. People with dead fish. Oh, check that out. There's all those cows or oxes pulling. That's how they were pulling the logs with that giant wheel. More dead fish. Yeah, that would be for roads. That'd be pretty hard to pull through the woods. For the most part, most of the photos seem to be in here. Oh, you got the obligatory Niagara Falls photos. A little bit of a top of a train showing there. Something just fell out. Yeah, most of them turned out pretty good. All the little kids are kissing. Horse is pulling a load of hay. And we're almost to the back of it. I don't think I've seen any identification on them. Some military, these guys in uniforms. Happy New Year up there on the wall. This is like an 8x10 or guy holding the guitar there. No identification. And that's it. So I'm gonna run this. If you didn't see it all, there's some halfway decent railroad and train engine photos in there, and some road building ones with a steam powered steamroller, and then paving machines. Some occupational photos that are pretty nice. Not gonna be able to find. There's a couple of them there, but I'm gonna run it and then flip through it as it runs. Nobody bid on it, so $1, 15 seconds on that whole album. We got trains and train workers. There's a steamroller. They're building a road, and there's that paving machine. Well, it's not asphalt paving, but it's I'm any better glasses. I'm not sure what that is. It's like some sort of crash, but I still don't know whether that's a woman or whether it just looks like a woman. And you got that car that's all painted up. Looks like they got married. And more train photos, paver photos. And you will get lots of dead fish too. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you very much. And congratulations for winning the giveaway. I believe that is you that won that. And I think this is the last one of the night. This thing's rough. It's rough. The cover fell off. It's bubbled. Looks like it probably got wet. Smells beautiful. If you like the smell of old paper. This is, I don't know what this is. It's like a calendar picture or something. But definitely part of it got wet anyway at some point. It's not wet now. And again, I don't really know what's in this. I'm going to flip through it. It's a pretty big album. Uh, I noticed the front page had fallen off and that it was pretty rough. So that's dated 1950. Um, Pin this one. So pinning that, and I'll look through it and then we'll run it. Car with dents in it. Oh, maybe there won't be any photos in it. Shy girl. Oh, empty pages. Maybe this won't take long. There's semi-identified. Oh, there's one that looks like it's got some sort of female soldier's cadet or something. Nancy Scheffler, maybe Schaefer, 1952. That's kind of an interesting photo. It's unfortunate that it's in that condition. Um, the tractor looks pretty new back then. They all got their picture taken behind it. Graduation photos. Graduation photos of chicks standing in front of a mirror. Shirtless dudes on boats. Shirted dudes on boats. More boats. I can't make out the name of it. Something brown. Shirtless dudes playing cards on a boat. Some sort of military thing going on. This is something, maybe Gunther Air Force Base, Montgomery, Alabama, 1951. Got some planes, soldiers, more soldiers, more shirtless soldiers. Woman taking photos. A lot of them seem to have people's names written on them. They really like being shirtless in this family. Pictures of a parade. The oldest inhabitant of the line of the Union Pacific Railroad, our predecessor's trail. So, not sure what the oldest inhabitant is in that cage. I don't know, are they buffaloes? But there's Indians on top of it. A float being pulled by horses. There's a float shaped like a boat with a woman in a bathing suit on it. There's a National Furs store with a Cowboys and Indians float in front of it. Cowboys Saturday night float, an old truck. It says Frontier Days Parade 1951. Not politically correct parade. Wedding photos. You see, this is rough. It's brittle. It doesn't look like the whole thing got wet. The cover in the first couple pages was wet. I'm sure everything was damp at one point, but they're not. The rest of the pictures don't seem to be bubbled and too awful stained like the first one was. For. Ooh, what's this? Just empty envelopes. There's a drawing of a little kid. Thank you for the follow, Sylvia. Cheyenne have that parade? I don't know. If I saw a location on the stuff, I don't remember it. There was a military base in, I think, was it Alabama earlier, that I don't know that they had all been from there. Helen's wedding. Oh, I know who this is. Pick. Adam would like this. Use this mama and pop grape. And Kristen asked if I had any grapes, and I said I didn't. This is a whole album full of grapes. Was her last name. That guy's pants are coming open. Yeah. Is that how you pronounced it, or did they pronounce it like grape? I don't know what's happening there. Picture painted by Roger's father. So they took a picture of a picture that Roger's father painted. Thanks for the purchase, whoever did that. Yeah, actually, this was a. I know this. Well, I don't. Did you know these people picked? Yeah, you said you knew some of the kids, right? This is the Grape family, Kristen. Yeah, this family's last name was Grape, and they're from northwestern Pennsylvania. Um, they died. Well, the people in here died a long time ago, but the people that died, they were antique dealers, and this is where I got this. And I wouldn't have known that except that picture I just pulled off said Grape. So pictures are kind of stuck there. So the top got wet. There's more soldier pictures. Soldiers flexing. Tokyo 1953. Tokyo B-29s. So those are pictures of Tokyo. Some of these ones are stuck together. There's airplane. Oops. There's some airplanes there. Airplanes down there that are stuck. 1503 Motor Vehicle Squadron. Like I said, I didn't save the best for last. I saved the biggest for last. So I don't know what you guys that bid on these do with them. I'm sure there's stuff you can harvest from here. Um, but there is staining on some. There's some are stuck together. So this is Korean era at this point. Military photos. I'll check the offers after I put this down. Thank you for whoever made this. Oh, those that guy's patting the other guy on the belly. Tokyo 1953. Furby farts. Everybody loves to see Furby farts come into their shows. More Tokyo. There's a Tokyo Air Show. So some more military and aircraft photos. And it does look like there are some last names. And if you're buying this for the military stuff, or if you're gonna do any research, that last name Grape is the family this came from, and I don't know which Grape was in the military. There's more that are stuck together there. This says Florence Miller and Mom, 1954 stockroom, Acro Supply Company, and Aero Supply Company. So this is a factory in Corey, Pennsylvania, and they made aviation parts for the military. And this would have been probably right after Korea, but during World War II. They made a lot of bomber parts. This says Florence Miller and Mom Sorensen, February 1954, Stockroom Aero Supply Company Incorporated. Picture used on cover of Aero catalog, going on all covers over US and some foreign countries. So that was the photo used on the Aero Supply catalog for that year, apparently. And there's a little kid stuffing her face into a plate of something. There's Mount Fuji. Soldier built a snowman by a plane. This is this is a big book. It's pretty heavy. So we're almost to the end of this, and when we get to the end, I'll run it. And again, this is rough. I mean, it got wet at some point. The pages, some of the photos are stuck together. I didn't lick it or smell it, but I'm sure this is old paper. That the whole front cover that I showed is all bubbled. But the interior photos, most of them don't seem to be too awful damaged, but that doesn't mean all of them are perfect. I retired from doing stupid stuff. So lots of military in here. I don't know if it might be it. Nope, there's more. Yeah, this guy was probably the antique dealer right there. 1954, based on that his name. Oh, we got some color stuff, color Christmas ones from 1953. Yeah, and more stuck together. Wedding photos, and the last two pages are blank. So very rough. It obviously got very wet at one point, at least in the front portion and on the edges. Don't bid on it if that somehow offends you. And look what it did to my table. So, I mean, it is what it is. There's photos are in decent condition there, and there's some that are not. But the whole front cover is like it fell off and it's all bubbled. So it had significant water in it at some point. It is scrappy. Don't bitch about it if you buy it. Seriously. They are most certainly probably Kristen's relatives. So that is running on that giant photo album I just showed you. Uh, Rough condition. Some of the photos are rough. Some of them are stuck together. Some of them are nice. Um, it's from the Great Family from the Union City, Corey area in Pennsylvania. Lots of military stuff. Most of it's right around Korean War, 1953. I just showed the whole album. Um, there's salvageable stuff, and there's stuff that you probably won't want to salvage or keep it like that. I don't know. It's dry now. It's not wet now, but obviously it got wet at some point. Thank you, PK. And I will check the offers and then Bishy, where we going? All right, check these offers. Furby Farts, thank you for that offer. And Margaret and whoever won the other giveaway, I will find something for your giveaway. I thank you for those raids. I forget who rated us. I appreciate the bids. I will be back tomorrow night with a fantastic cassette tape show. If you're into cassette tapes, which I assume you're not. Saturday, I might do some ephemera. I might. If you see me pop up in the ephemera category, that's what I'm doing. Um, and I will be back Sunday morning with some old stuff. It'll be a mix of mostly smalls, and I'll probably do a preview on Saturday night. Uh, thank you guys. I'll get this stuff out in the mail tomorrow. We are going to read Cootie K. Thank you, Bishy, for modding. Just don't let them know, Margaret. Thank you, Margaret. I'm gonna raid. See you guys. Thank you.